Let's talk about the bony landmarks of the scapula bone. We have a right scapula. From my perspective, if you focus on this, okay, this one is your right scapula and this one you have a left scapula. Okay, so let me demonstrate on one of the bone, one of them. Okay, so we are moving or taking the right scapula, and this is your right clavicle. So if this one will articulate, this is like this. Okay, this is somehow the right acromioclavicular joint, and we are not moving toward it. Okay, so this one is your right scapula bone, the scapula bone which you can see the triangular in shape, and the flat bone which is placed in the costerolateral aspect of the thoracic wall, arising from starting from the second rib toward the seventh rib. सेकंड रिब से लेके सेवंथ रिब तक जो है ये प्लेस्ड होती है कोस्टोलेटरल एस्पेक्ट ऑफ द थोरेसिक वॉल में। और जब भी हम किसी भी ह्यूमन बीइंग को जब हम देखेंगे तो जो आपको पहला व्यू दिखेगा दैट वुड बी लाइक दिस वुड बी प्लेस, एंड दिस पार्ट विल बेसिकली फेस toward the rib. So if I show you on this one is the costal surface which will be facing toward the ribs, and this way would be the dorsal surface which will face are the muscles, scapular muscles which will be attached just like the trapezius and all. Well, तो ये coastal surface हो गया और ये dorsal. पहले हम dorsal को describe करते हैं. So if you see on the coastal side, on the dorsal side, this one you have a right scapula and this one you have a left scapula. Got it? So if this is your right side, this would be the lateral one and this would be the medial one. This is your medial border. If I talk about the borders, पहले हम borders की बात करते हैं. This is whole way is your medial border, and this medial border which is a very thin strip type structure is also called the vertebral border because they face the vertebrae. यहाँ पे आपकी spine होगी vertebrae just like a pen. These are the vertebral column, and this medial border is also called the vertebral border because they face the vertebra. Here rising from the second toward the seventh. बहरहाल उस पे भी मार है. तो we have three borders. Firstly, we have a medial border. Then you have a axillary or lateral border. If you focus, this one is your lateral side. This whole way coming from the glenoid toward the inferior angle, this is your lateral border, and this is also called the axillary because it is in relationship with the axilla. Okay, when you talk about the some prominent structures of the scapula, you have a glenoid cavity. This one is your glenoid cavity which articulate with the head of humerus to form the glenohumeral joint, and this structure, this is your acromion process of scapula which articulate with the clavicle to form the acromioclavicular joint. If I show you this one, the bent finger like structure, this is the coracoid process which also articulate with the clavicle to form the coracoclavicular joint, and which also gives attachment to some ligament, some muscles. हम उस पे भी जो है वो discuss करेंगे. Okay, when you talk about the dorsal surface, हमारे पास तीन borders, medial one, the lateral border which is also called axillary, and then you have superior border. If I show you that this border is basically the superior border, along with this coming from the superior angle to the supraglenoid tubercle, this all structure is basically the superior border. So you have a three borders. Now talking about the angles, you have a three angles also, superior angle, inferior angle, and the at the level of glenoid angle or lateral angle. This is also called a glenoid. This is the glenoid cavity, and the angle is called a glenoid angle. Okay, so you have a three angles also, you have a two surfaces, and you have a three processes. तीन processes कौन से हैं? The long structure you can see this one. This is the spine of scapula, the whole structure. ये spine of scapula के भी parts होते हैं. Spine of scapula जहाँ से initiate होती है, if you can see, this is the triangular in shape. This is the apex of spine of scapula. Whole way spine of scapula, it has surfaces. One above you have a superior surface, and one below, this is the inferior surface, and this is whole the spine of scapula, the upper lip and the lower lip, and it basically propagates and it ends or terminates at a process which is called acromion process. So you have a three processes: the spine of scapula, the spinous process of scapula, the acromion process which articulate with the clavicle, the lateral end of clavicle to form the acromioclavicular joint, and you have a coracoid process of scapula. which also articulate to form coracoclavicular. Okay, so three processes: acromion, coracoid and the spinous process. तीन border, तीन angle, तीन processes, दो surface, the dorsal one and the costal one. Okay, three fossas also, उसको भी हम देखेंगे. So when you talk about the dorsal surface, the dorsal surface is basically divided into two fossa. If I place my fingers just like this, the dorsal surface of the scapula is basically divided by the spina of scapula, into two fossa. The upper one, which is a smaller one where my finger is placed, is called supraspinous fossa, and the lower one where my two fingers, the larger one fossa, is called infraspinous fossa. ठीक है? Okay, first focus on the why this is called the supraspinous, because it is above the spina of scapula. ये spina of scapula के ऊपर है, इसीलिए इसको supraspinous कहा जाता है, और वो उसके नीचे है, इसीलिए इसको infra. बहरहाल पहले supraspinous. The supraspinous fossa, which you all can see, the medial two-third of the supraspinous fossa and the superior surface of spina of scapula, they are giving attachment to a muscle which is called supraspinatus. Now you all can see the supraspinatus muscle का नाम इसीलिए ही supraspinatus है, because it is located in the supraspinous fossa. तो supraspinous fossa, the medial two-third and the superior surface of spine of scapula, they are giving attachment to a supraspinatus. Supraspinatus muscle shoulder joint पे abduction कराता है. जो abduction की जो starting है, it is done by the supraspinatus. Okay, when if you talk about the lower one, which is a larger one, अब ये जो नीचे जो बड़ा वाला fossa है, if you all can see, this is the infraspinatus fossa, and there are some also ridges, some lines also, if you can see. Okay, हम इनकी भी बात करेंगे. They what these lines are basically doing. Okay, this whole larger fossa or the depression is called the infraspinous fossa, and they are also giving the medial two-third and inferior surface of spine of scapula. They are also giving attachment to the infraspinatus muscle, and infraspinatus muscle is lateral rotator of उसके बहुत सारे function है. One of them is the lateral rotation of at the shoulder joint. Okay, जो sits वाला formula होता है SITS, जिनको रोटेटर कफ मसल कहा जाता है, SITS, S supraspinatus, I infraspinatus, T teres minor and S is the subscapulars. इनमें से जो स्टार्टिंग के तीन हैं, SIT, SIT, these are the lateral rotator of your shoulder, while the last one जो कि subscapulars है वो भी हम पढ़ेंगे, which is the medial rotator, of your shoulder. Okay, so we are talking about, right now we are talking about the infraspinatus only. So here the infraspinous fossa is giving attachment to the infraspinatus muscle. और उसके बाद ये जो ridges हैं, what these lines are, what these ridges basically do, they are providing the septum, or what we can say, they are providing the attachment to a fascia, which is also called the infraspinatus fascia. So the infraspinatus fascia is basically always covering the infraspinatus muscle, the teres minor muscle coming from the attaching the inferior surface of the spine. Always these septa, they are basically over the infraspinatus and teres minor muscle, excluding the teres major, उनको भी हम जो है वो पढ़ेंगे. तो जो infraspinatus fascia है उसने कवर किया होता है पूरे infraspinatus muscle को और teres माइनर को भी, सिवाय टीरिस मेजर के. ठीक है, उनको अलग से उनको उसने कवर नहीं किया होता. बहरहाल तो डोर्सल सरफेस पे आपको एक ये दो चीजें दिखेंगी. सेकंडली, इफ यू कैन सी, यू हैव a communication gap. If you can see, if I place this pen, this communication gap coming from the superior way, this is the communication between the supraspinous and infraspinous fossa. This communication or this notch is basically called the spinoglenoid notch. नाम ही बताता है spinoglenoid notch, because this is your glenoid and this is the spine. ये इन दोनों के बीच में एक नॉच है, एक टनल टाइप, एक पैसेज है. किसके लिए पैसेज है? द सप्रास्केपुलर वेसल्स के लिए, जो कि ऊपर से आके नीचे इन मसल्स को जो है सप्लाई देंगी. बहरहाल तो दिस नॉच इज स्पाइनोग्लिनोइड नॉच, बिकॉज इट इज formed by the spinous process and the glenoid. So ये इन दोनों के बीच की है, इसीलिए इसको spinoglenoid notch कहा जाता है. और इनका काम क्या होता है? जो supraescapular vessels होती हैं, जो ये supraescapular this notch, supraescapular notch से जो supraescapular vessels आती हैं, जो जाके supraspinatus और infraspinatus को सप्लाई देती हैं, उनके लिए ये टनल जो है प्रोवाइड करता है। ये दिस नॉच इज एट द जंक्शन ऑफ कोरेकॉइड प्रोसेस, इनको भी हम सुपीरियर बॉर्डर में जो है वो डिस्कस करेंगे। ओके, सो डोर्सल सरफेस में आपको ये चीजें दिखेंगी। देन यू हैव अ लेटरल बॉर्डर। ओके, coming toward the glenoid cavity which articulates where the articulation of the head of the humerus to form the glenohumeral joint. If you see above it there is a tubercle and below it there is a tubercle. If I place my two fingers like this, अब जो glenoid cavity के ऊपर वाला tubercle है, my left index finger, this is the supraglenoid because it is placed above the glenoid, that's why it is called supraglenoid. This is the supraglenoid tubercle and below it this is the infraglenoid tubercle, क्योंकि वो उसके नीचे है। supraglenoid tubercle origin देता है long head of bicep को, जो bicep, बाय मतलब दो, तो bicep के जो दो हेड हैं, एक है शॉर्ट एक है लॉन्ग। शॉर्ट हेड कोरेकोब्रैकियलिस से कोरेकॉइड प्रोसेस ऑफ जो स्कैपुला है वहां से ओरिजिन लेता है, यहाँ से, और जो लॉन्ग हेड होता है वो सुप्राग्लेनोइड ट्यूबरकल से उसकी ओरिजिन होती है। बहरहाल सुप्राग्लेनोइड, और जो इंफ्राग्लेनोइड ट्यूबरकल है वहां पे ओरिजिन होती है लॉन्ग हेड ऑफ ट्राइसेप। ट्राइसेप के 3 हेड होते हैं, तो वन ऑफ देम इज गेटिंग ओरिजिन फ्रॉम द इंफ्राग्लेनोइड ट्यूबरकल। ओके, तो सुप्राग्लेनोइड ट्यूबरकल, इंफ्राग्लेनोइड ट्यूबरकल, ग्लेनोइड कैविटी व्हिच आर्टिकुलेट विद द head of humerus to form the glenohumeral joint. Then just coming downward, right before the infraglenoid tubercle there is also the origin lateral border जो है वो अक्सर मसल्स को, जितने भी मसल्स हैं उनकी यहाँ पे ओरिजिन होती है। बहरहाल जैसे ही हम नीचे आएंगे तो यहाँ पे ओरिजिन होती है टीरिस माइनर की और उसके नीचे टीरिस मेजर की। इफ आई प्लेस माई फिंगर्स लाइक दिस, इफ आई प्लेस माई फिंगर लाइक दिस, द अपर वन इज द टीरिस माइनर एंड ये जो लोअर पार्ट है, ये जो 3 फिंगर्स, माय 3 फिंगर्स आर इंडिकेटिंग द टीरिस मेजर। तो यू हैव अ टीरिस माइनर एंड यू हैव अ टीरिस मेजर। इस स्ट्रिप्स को अगर आप, ये हम उसका डोर्सल एस्पेक्ट देख रहे हैं ना, इफ यू सी द डोर्सल एस्पेक्ट, दिस इज अ लॉन्ग थिन, और ये जैसे ही नीचे आ रही है तो ये थोड़ी सी फैलती भी जा रही है। इट इज बेसिकली गेटिंग रफ एंड ओब्लिक बेसिकली। ओके, तो ऊपर टीरिस माइनर एंड नीचे जो है आपका टीरिस मेजर। तो जो लेटरल बॉर्डर है वहां पे जितने भी मसल्स अटैच हैं उनकी अक्सर जो है ओरिजिन होती है, और मीडियल बॉर्डर हम डिस्कस करेंगे, वहां पे अक्सर मसल्स की इंसर्शन होती है। तो लेटरल बॉर्डर का आपने डोर्सल एस्पेक्ट देख लिया। नाउ आई एम शोइंग टुवर्ड द कोस्टल एस्पेक्ट। The costal aspect of your scapula, the costal aspect of your scapula is basically very thick. If you can see, this is very thick and it acts as a lever. Basically it acts as a lever for the action of serratus anterior. तो जो serratus anterior जो कि different scapular activities में, different scapular movements में help out करता है, तो these costal aspect of your lateral border of scapula, it acts basically as a lever for the action of serratus anterior. Okay, coming back, तो लेटरल बॉर्डर हमने देख लिया एंड 3 एंगल्स वी हैव, इंफीरियर, सुपीरियर, उस पर भी हम देखेंगे। नाउ आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द मीडियल बॉर्डर। मीडियल बॉर्डर इज आल्सो which is also called the vertebral border. मीडियल बॉर्डर को हम vertebral border भी कहते हैं because it face the vertebrae. Okay, now you see मीडियल बॉर्डर जो इसका अपर पार्ट है, the upper part superiorly if you can see, यहाँ से लेके ये जो triangular in shape apex है यहाँ तक, ये वाला जो पार्ट है ये इंसर्शन देता है, ये अटैचमेंट देता है लेवेटर स्कैपुली को। लेवेटर स्कैपुली इज अ सर्वाइकल मसल, लॉन्ग वे कमिंग फ्रॉम द सर्वाइकल, इट इज इंसर्टेड लाइक दिस, लाइक माय 3 fingers are showing, and it basically when it contracts it elevates the scapula, that's why its name is indicating the levator scapulae. Or right after or what we can say, right over the apex of spine there is also insertion of another muscle. If I place my 2 fingers, the rhomboids minor and then the rhomboids major. So rhomboids minor and the rhomboids major coming from the thoracic vertebra, they are placed little bit like this, and this is the rhomboid minor and the 3-4 fingers the rhomboid major. rhomboid major बड़ा होता है इसीलिए उसको मेजर कहा जाता है, और rhomboid minor। दोनों कंडीशन में एक साइड यहाँ पे भी माइनर मेजर है, you have a teres minor and teres major, or medially you have a rhomboids minor and you have a rhomboids major. Long way the sequence is levator scapulae, rhomboid minor, and then you have a rhomboid major. This is how your costal surface which will face the ribs, ये आप ribs को जो है वो फेस करता है, इसीलिए इसको कोस्टल सरफेस जो है वो कहा जाता है। बहरहाल इफ यू सी द कोस्टल सरफेस लाइक डोर्सल की तरफ आपने देखा कि 2 फोसा आपको जो स्पाइन ऑफ स्कैपुला उनको डिवाइड कर रही थी, कोस्टल पे आपको एक ही फोसा मिलेगा, ठीक है। तो ये भी एक डिफरेंशिएटिंग पॉइंट है इन केस ऑफ द वाइवा, जब आपको वाइवा में पूछा जाए कि ये स्कैपुला का कोस्टल एंटीरियर व्यू या डोर्सल व्यू है तो यू कैन सी जो पोस्टीरियर साइड या डोर्सल व्यू होगा उधर आपको 2 फोसा मिलेंगे और एंटीरियरली आपको 1 फोसा दिखेगा. सो होल वे डिप्रेशन इफ यू कैन सी, इफ आई शो यू दिस होल fossa are the depression, this whole fossa or the depression is the subscapular fossa. नाम सबस्केपुलर फोसा नाम ही बताता है तो इस पे कौन सा आके मसल अटैच होगा, द सबस्केपुलरिस. तो जो सिट्स वाला फार्मूला था SIT वाला जो लास्ट एस था सबस्केपुलरिस वो यहाँ पे उनकी जो है ओरिजिन होती है विच इज द मीडियल रोटेटर एट योर शोल्डर. ओके तो यहाँ पे सबस्केपुलर मसल्स की जो ओरिजिन होती है और जो इंसर्शन ह्यूमरस पे होगी. बहरहाल तो यहाँ पे ये जो लार्ज फोसा है विच इज कॉल्ड द सबस्केपुलरिस फोसा, सबस्केपुलर फोसा अटैचमेंट देता है सबस्केपुलरिस मसल को. ओके देन इफ यू सी सम रिजेस आर देयर, some line are there, 3 to 4 ridges are 3 to 4 lines coming from all way coming from medial to lateral moving toward in this direction like the 3 fingers. So these ridges which are these lines which are placed in the subscapular fossa, they basically provide what we can say the broader wide area, they provide the wide area for the फर्दर अटैचमेंट ऑफ द सबस्केपुलर मसल. लाइक सबस्केपुलर मसल एक बड़ा सा मसल है वो वहाँ पे अटैच है तो ये इंटरसेप्टम बेसिकली प्रोवाइड करते हैं, उनको एक मजीद एरिया प्रोवाइड करते हैं फॉर द बेटर एंड स्ट्रॉन्गर अटैचमेंट. किसको, सबस्केपुलर मसल को. ओके सो लॉन्ग वे द मीडियल 2/3 ऑफ द सबस्केपुलर मसल इज बेसिकली अटैच्ड ओवर द सबस्केपुलर फोसा. ओके इसके अलावा जो कोस्टल एस्पेक्ट में आपको जो एक नॉच जिसकी मैं बात कर रहा था, इफ आई शो यू लाइक दिस, my pen is indicating basically this notch is called the suprascapular notch. Why this is called the suprascapular notch? Because firstly it is the above the scapula, that's why this is called the suprascapular notch. Right at the this is your acromion process like a bent finger. Okay, at the junction of the coracoid process, this notch is called the suprascapular, and the suprascapular vessels like the suprascapular nerves and the other structure, they are passing from this notch and they are getting giving the supply to the supraspinatus and infraspinatus at all respectively. Okay, so here from these structure passes into the supraspinatus fossa, in the supraspinous fossa, and via the spinoglenoid notch they are moving into the infraspinatus fossa. Okay, moving toward the coracoid process, if you see a coracoid process is just like this is the superior angle and the whole is the superior border and this notch is converted into the foramen by the transverse scapular ligament. Okay. If you talk about the coracoid process is just like a bent structure and this is your this is the tip, this is the body of the coracoid, the superior surface and then you have a inferior surface. Coracoid process दो तीन इनकी जो है वो बायोमेकेनिकल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से अगर हम देखें तो coracoid process articulate with the distal end of clavicle to form the coracoclavicular ligament via coracoclavicular joint via different ligaments like the coracoclavicular ligaments, you have a trapezoid ligament, you have a conoid ligament, different aspects are there. So the other structure what you can see in scapula and the bony landmarks are just like what we have discussed. Now coming toward the glenoid cavity, if you see a glenoid cavity which is a quite shallow and which is a deep cavity, you can see the oval shape and the deep cavity, and it is what we can say the further deepened by the glenoid labrum. Glenoid labrum is a rim of cartilage basically which deepens the glenoid cavity and which also provides the stability and attachment when the head of the humerus is attached. अगर आप देख सकते हैं this is the glenoid cavity which is a shallow and quite deep and only the 2/3 of the humerus head of the humerus basically getting attachment over there. So these were all the about the bony landmarks. Here at the origin of the teres minor there is also a notch which provides or which lodges basically some suprascapular or scapular circumflex vessels basically. This was all about the bony landmarks and the muscles which are attached over the scapula. Thank you so much.